Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing one of the finest timepieces from one of the most vertically integrated manufacturers and lavishly endowed manufacturers in Switzerland. This is the 2018 Parmigiani Fleurier Toric Chronometre, a timepiece 40.8 millimeters in red gold from Parmigiani Fleurier, a collection of companies that produce literally every part of the watch, essentially sponsored by a drug company. So while it is a small brand and principally known for building watches and parts for other watch brands, it has nearly unlimited money to do things the right way when it does decide to make its own timepieces under its own name. And that's exactly what we have here with this Toric Chronometre. First, let's talk about the size. 40.8 millimeters, it's a full-size modern men's dress watch without being oversized. It's relatively slender, automatic winding with a 55-hour power reserve, and 9.5 millimeters thick. This one with a sloped case flank easily slides underneath the dress cuff. You can see that the shape of the lugs arcs nicely around the wrist, giving the watch an almost tonneau-like camber. Across the wrist, the watch measures a delightful 44.8 millimeters. So though it's a 40 millimeter watch, I would attempt this watch on a wrist as small as 13 centimeters in circumference. Once more, my wrist 16 centimeters for size reference. The spacing between the lugs is gloriously broad and contemporary at 22 millimeters, giving the watch a handsome, full-figured planted stance. Let's take a quick look at what you get. The strap, of course, by Hermes, which is one of the other stakeholders in the Parmigiani company. Medium rectangular scale alligator leather, matte black, a monotone stitch, and as you can see, the edge is sheer, showing the layers of construction with calf skin, buttery calf skin on the underside. You will note that this is a new Parmigiani factory strap by Hermes. The buckle is thoughtfully designed, as the curvature of the buckle recaps the characteristic shape of the Parmigiani lugs, and the shape of the lugs is largely independent of the case shape, which does vary from model to model. But what I love about this watch is the sharp break between the case band and the lug. This is soldered case construction at its absolute finest. Let me see how close I can get. There we go. Some cases are made in one piece, and sharp breaks between components like lugs and caseband can't be achieved with cases that are stamped or machined in one piece. Here we have a lug that is slotted in and then welded on with all evidence of the soldered joint removed by hand to create that sharp crease that you see. So this is a hand-finished case of exquisite contour, and you can see that the lugs bow inward a little bit from their outside. They curve gloriously. There's a little bit of a tumble home from their center, and the caseband itself has immense complexity with compound curves and a lush flame-like surfacing. As you can see, the light does incredible things over these lugs and case flanks. There is a double step to the bezel which features a coined surface. It's designed to look more or less like a compressed Greek column, and that it achieves. This case form, usually used with complications, was Michel Parmigiani's first watch case that he used under his own name back at the inception of his brand in 1996. Today we have a fairly simple watch with deceptively complex refinement and finish underneath the dial. And the dial is gloriously black, creating a dramatic contrast with the red gold of the case. And I need to call out the font of the numerals, which is difficult to place, but it looks almost like a pre-Art Deco, Art Nouveau style font. It's highly stylized with open 6, open 9. As you can see, there are serifs run amok. The timepiece is gloriously rendered, and there is a chapter ring outboard, as you can see, in a white contrast with the black, making this a simple but punchy dial. The hands at center are known as javelin hands per Parmigiani, and then there's a lovely lunette counterweight to the needle-style seconds hand. There's also a golden frame for the date down at 6 o'clock, so I guess we're not going to have an open 6 on this dial, because 6 o'clock is right where you find the triple date system. And you can see the first of the month is red, and then we jump between dots for evens, and numerals for odds. It is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. Turn it all over and you can see the machine that provides the goods. This is Parmigiani manufacturer caliber PF423-1. It shares considerable architecture with the basic 55-hour twin-barrel automatic used in many Richard Mille watches such as the RM10, the RM5, and the RM11. And of course you can see the twin mainspring barrels peeking out from under their bridge. You have a rose lathe cut solid gold winding mass. It's unidirectional winding for efficiency. Compounding the efficiency are ceramic rotor bearings. We have that 55-hour power reserve automatically wound, and then we have a free-sprung balance, the better take and hold 5-position chronometer-style adjustment, even in the face of shocks and bumps on the wrist. It beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and of course there is a stop seconds functionality. Yes, Parmigiani and its constituent firms do make the balance and the escapement themselves. And of course you have the quick set function that you just witnessed for the date. You also have mirrored anglage as good as anything from Vacheron, Jaeger-LeCoultre, or even the high-end Zeniths and Longa. You have engine turned perlage on the base plate. You have Côte de Genève across the bridges. You have black polished screws with chamfered slots. You have the works. It is truly finished as an haute de gamme timepiece, not merely engineered and adjusted like one. This will be a rare watch. Your friends will not have it. If you're willing to swim against the current and go against the grain, this is your haute de gamme timepiece. See it and join the proud, the few, the Parmigiani owners on the watch box. The Parmigiani Toric Chronometre by night.